want to hear the scariest experience of my life? It happened on a roller coaster, strapped in tightly as I looked up at the tall incline of the rocket. Harsh winds blew in my face and made my hair naughty as I checked my belt for the 50th time. Why? Why did I have to do this? Why did I have to ride my first roller coaster? Today, I was so close to making it without a single digit, years without riding one. I didn't agree to it, but according to my dad, it's time. And he was right. My sister rode their roller coasters way before me. Even though at first I didn't want to, I'm glad that I did. Universal was a lot more fun than riding coasters. Once we reached the coaster, my grandma asked a long-asked question. "Alice, are you going on?" Of course I said no, but they didn't hear me because they shoved me into the line. First, we went onto the steep, grimy, paralyzing steps, flinching after each step on the concrete. Next, we went on the depressing short loading line, and there it was, that rickety paint-chipped card, and that would be the last thing I would ever see. It was our turn. We crawled in. We could hear the screams of the past riders. I embarrassed the feeling that I'd soon be at peace. 3, 2, 1, off we'd go. The car lunged, and the screams of the past were now my own. I love roller coasters.
What do you mean you aren't going to pay me? I just got rid of those rats for you. They won't be back for a long time, if ever. So, where's my money? What? This is a joke, right? I have a family to feed, You need to pay me now. I just single-handedly went from town to town, playing my flute, and had an army of rats following. You need to pay me now. If it wasn't for me, then your people would have gotten a horrible plague that would have killed almost everyone. You need to know that there are more things I can do with this flute of mine. Since you were smart enough to hire me to take care of the rats, then you should be smart enough to pay me unless you want something terrible to happen. Not gonna pay, huh? Do you hear that? The thunder and lightning surrounding us? That's the magic starting to work. Say goodbye to your children.
Hey, Mom. No, I don't want anything at all. Well, just a teeny tiny little insignificant, totally no big deal favor. Please, 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 with the cherry on top and sprinkles and whipped cream. Can I please go to Kathy's sleepover tonight? Wait, before you say no, just hear me out. First of all, I clean my room from top to bottom, and it's so clean that you can't eat off the floor. I know you shouldn't do it, but it's a metaphor. Just roll with it. I also mopped the tile floor in the living room, washed the dishes, bathed the cat, polished the mirrors, took out the trash, and finished all my homework for the next week and booked your next appointment to the doctor. Secondly, you have met Kathy's mom and you guys totally hit it off. I know you haven't got the chance to check her wall paints for high amounts of lead or check her bank statements. But I think she's pretty trustworthy. She keeps a fire extinguisher in her kitchen and everything. She doesn't have any big dogs or any other risk factors that could result injury. So what do you say? My loving, supportive, most amazing mother in the whole wide world.
To me. I know it sounds crazy, but I think Max is trying to kill me. Yes, my cat. Can I stay here a couple of days when I figure out what to do? It's not funny. I'm not kidding. Okay, you don't believe me? The other night, he's waiting at the top of the stairs. He tried to jump on me, but when I got to the top, but I got out of the way. Barely he was trying to kill me. I swear. He held his head in a pile of cakes and jumped at me. Look at all these scratches. Scratches. No, I don't know why. I feed him every day, give him treats, and not the dietitian. Make everything. Maybe I let him see too much TV. I woke up the other night with the feeling of being watched. Max is always in the living room at night, but he saw two glowing green eyes at the bottom of the bed near my feet. It was Max. He's the one who watched me while I slept. Okay, that doesn't sound like bad. My door is locked at night. Maybe you open it. My door has a knob instead of a handle. How did he do that? He's a cat. Wait. Max heard me talking in the phone. He knows I'm here. Is your door locked?
I know, Mom. It's time to get up. I cannot wait to go to school today. Today is my first day at St. James. I wonder what class I'm in. I wonder who I'll meet. I hope I'll make lots of friends. I hope I like my teacher. What am I going to wear? Jeans? No, too casual. Black pants with a school shirt? No, I look like a waiter. I know. My favorite sweater, of course. Is my hair right? I wish it was longer. I hope I can make friends easily like I did my last school. Oh my goodness. Why am I worried? There's nothing to be worried about. I'm sure I'm going to have a great day. OMG! I'm going to be late! I better go now! Bye!
You know what bothers me? Certain colors. Blue and pink, they bother me. Blue for boys and pink for girls. It's a stereotype. If you're a guy, then blue is tricky. And if you're a girl, it's pink. But what if I don't want to think of it like that? I am purple, I am yellow, I am green. Cause I'm my own shade of pink. I am magenta. Cause
and turquoise. We are our own shade of every and any color. We are the rainbow. All of us are different. And stereotyping girls and guys gets us nowhere. I am red, orange, green, and blue, and violet. I am the rainbow. I am me.
I hate my brother, period. Yes, I know. Hate is a strong word. I mean it. Trust me on this. The only thing that understands me is the virtual world, and my family tries to take that away from me. They say it is an addiction, and I am in denial. Yeah, no. My family has limited me an hour on the computer a day. That's definitely not okay. My brother gets the whole day on the internet, and he even gets away with rubbing it in my face. Favorites much? I am putting my foot down, and I have decided that I will take over the family computer and snatch it and all of its accessories, and I will barricade myself in my room. Sounds foolproof, right? I will strike at midnight, and they won't see it coming. Wait, I think that's my mom now. Better act casual.
We are much more than that. We are used for holidays and special events. We can be also used for shade and so much more. When humans aren't looking, we actually move. I know you don't believe me since you have never seen it happen, but it's true. We all meet them and talk every night while humans are asleep. We take showers in the rain. We also like to read. History books are our favorite, but we also like comedy, fantasy and tall tales. Don't think being a tree is all good though. Now, let's talk about Christmas. It can be very uncomfortable for us. When you're hanging ornaments around us, please be careful. Those metal hooks can really hurt. And when you take them down, you always forget one. They can get very itchy. But the real problem for us trees is that you humans are polluting our world. All those coal and chemical use smell horrible and we simply can't live like this. Well, I hope you have learned something because I don't feel like talking anymore. Please people, take care of the earth. Take care of us trees.
You should be happy you're a human. I mean, it's not easy being a ghost. First off, everything I hold just falls through my hands, which is no help. When I try to eat or drink anything, it lands on the floor. When I try to be normal, kids just scream and run away. It's not my fault I died. One time, it was the first day of school and I got expelled because I was too scary for children. How are they supposed to live life if they don't face their fears? Maybe I was trying to teach them a life lesson. Then, when I try to be scary, teens laugh and think I'm a projection. One girl even asked me how much a projector was. Don't even get me started about babies. They cry no matter what I do. Yesterday, I saw a help wanted sign over at the amusement park. They needed help for the haunted house. Now there's the place my skill can come in handy.
Sam is a mostly harmless creature who lives under my bed. He's covered in fuzz and he's sort of grayish brownish color. He makes himself invisible to my mom, which doesn't matter because she doesn't think he's real anyways. Sam likes to tickle my toes when I stand at the edge of the bed at night, so I usually run from the door and jump on my bed when it's bedtime. Sam likes candy, so I try to give him some as often as possible. I have to sneak it out of the kitchen door because I'm not supposed to have much candy. And my mom would not believe it's actually for Sam. He only lets me pet him when I give him candy. Most of the times, he just sleeps. However, and this is the bad thing about Sam, he likes to play tricks on me when it's dark. Makes little thumping noises that keep me awake. He can also imitate monsters by making shadows in the room. Sometimes I wake up in the middle of the night and get scared by the monster shadows, and then I remember it's just Sam and I can hear him giggling in the corner by the window. I tell him that it's not funny and I try to go back to sleep. Sam is only afraid of one thing, and that's part of the reason he doesn't like my mom. Just like the cats, he hates the vacuum cleaner. I can tell when my mom has vacuumed underneath my bed because when I get back home from school, Sam is a lump underneath my bed spring. I think that is funny. Creatures who try to scare you can get scared too.
I thought about smashing it, but then I remembered how bad I felt when I accidentally, on purpose, flushed my goldfish down the toilet. I thought I was setting him free to swim out into the great wide ocean. My mom was pretty upset and she told me that the toilet's water does not, in fact, lead to the ocean. So I just sat there watching the little grey bug. They are called potato bugs. I don't know why. I couldn't resist. I poked him and he curled into a ball. After a minute or two, he opened back up and carried on his way. I wondered where he was headed. Maybe he was going home to his family who lives in a tiny hole in the earth. I wondered how it would be like to be that small. A piney would be like a log, a rock like a mountain. My friend Keegan would have definitely smashed him for sure. He likes to squish bugs and see what's inside them. But I leave the bug alone. Instead, I laid on the mossy ground and imagined life as a bug.
As the leader of the Union of the Order of the North Pole Elves, I stand here today and urge you to say no to Santa. No more working from sunup to sundown without so much as a snickerdoodle break. What does Santa think we are? Robots? No, we are elves and we have rights. Dixon, remember when he made you clean Dasher's stall after he got into the barrel of chocolate? Cleaning chocolate poo is not in the elf job description. And Snazzy, there was a time when you ordered you to let Mrs. Claus use you as a mannequin for the little girl's dresses she was making. Humiliating! I mean, what the falalala is he thinking? I mean, he makes us wear the ridiculous Pinocchio outfit and sing while we work. He sits on his big fan pot watching the Weather Channel, and on Christmas Day, he takes all the credit. Mom, Santa came! Oh, look what Santa got me! How did he know I wanted this? Listen up, children of the world. Santa is not the one who made your train sets, dolly houses, and your walkie-talkies. It's us, the elves, the Order of the North Pole. We did it all. Santa is just a lazy guy with a wiggly belly who works basically 1 day a year. Nothing but a glorified everyman if you ask me. What's that? Santa is where? Oh, fudgicles.
It's not fair. I don't like being called a villain. If anything, Mario's the villain. Whoever said I was the villain is wrong. I only kidnapped Princess Peach because she asked me to. All because Mario isn't smart enough to run his own country and now Princess Peach needs to do it herself. I mean, that's why I did it. Hey, I would be upset too if all I could wear is a pink frilly dress. Gross! Even that turtle called Yoshi that Mario rides comes in more colors than Princess Peach. I had a wife and children. I had my picture and perfect life. And then I got involved in Mario's mess. Now I get bored, just waiting for Mario to get past that flying level. I only have one life, and then Mario has too many to count. How is that fair? All the odds against me, and he's having fun all day. People adore him, and people despise me. And I get so mad when they come out with a new video game as Mario the front cover. Without me, you wouldn't have your precious video games. I practically invented video games. And then you go to Halloween store, you see Mario and Luigi. Do you see it? Any browser costumes? No, you don't see any browser costumes. You don't see any villain costumes because nobody wants to be the villain. So why should I be one? It's not fair.
Wouldn't it be great if every once in a while we will be guaranteed a perfect day? One amazingly perfect day. You know, when each piece fits together, no matter how difficult a jigsaw puzzle of a day can be, the kind of day when the start to the finish goes that way, your way. My day would be like this. When I'm called on, I know the answer. And as a reward, no homework. And when I go to lunch, who has all their favorites at their fingertips? Me. It just gets better and better. Whose name does the coach actually get right? Who kicks a goal? Me. Whose mom is the first at the pickup line? Whose mom bought a frozen drink and beef jerky? Mine. It's such a perfect day. And when I get to the car, what happens? My favorite song comes on. We breathe through traffic, and when we get home, we don't have any other plans. That means the afternoon is mine, truly mine. I can play video games or watch YouTube, and it doesn't matter. And when dinner comes around, and whose dad grills out, and whose sister bakes a cake. After dinner, Dad's like, let's go to the movies. You pick, kid. Me, I never get to pick. It's only on that one day it happens, when the stars line up and ends up being perfect. Today's already been ruined because when I got downstairs for breakfast, my little brother ate the last of my favorite cereal. Maybe my perfect day will happen tomorrow. Just one day every once in a while, is that really too much to ask for?
I know that you are one and only child, Mom, and you always wanted a brother or a sister when you were a kid, but you did not know what you were wishing for. Thanks to you, I have 2 older sisters, and believe me, I do not want another. Sure, I wouldn't mind being an older sister for once, but I already have enough problems with my other 2 sisters. Lena may be the oldest, but she's not the boss of me. Though she's convinced she is. know she seems nice, sweet, and innocent. But I can prove that wrong. I saw her sneaking with Joshua on the sidewalk outside our house last night. And she makes me keep her secrets by threatening me to smother me by a pillow while I'm sleeping. And Stacy isn't much better. You know that report card she brought home? That was fake. I saw her skipping math class and hanging out with her friends. She makes me be quiet by stealing my diary. I don't know, why can't you figure these things out? Like, there's no way she could have got 149% in math. I know, they say the oldest kids are the smartest. But I am proof that